Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? NoZoupForYou here, and God, I tell you, it's hard finding positive things going on in World of Warships right now. I mean, it seems everything as of late has just been so negative with Wargaming itself, with the community, and I don't mean the community is negative. I mean their perception of the game right now is just downright negative because of everything going on, and a lot of this is self-inflicted wounds brought forth by Wargaming. I mean, a lot of the stuff going on they've done to themselves. I mean, there's no beating around the bush. I would say probably 75, 80, 90% of this has been caused by Wargaming. And we've got another one to add to the plate right now with USS Missouri, and I know a lot of people were on the fence about this. There's been people that are looking forward to getting this ship because they missed it the first go around. There's players that are upset that you have to complete a mission to get the credit earning potential that you once had when you had this ship, if you already have it. And, I set out to play around in it and get my 17% earning potential back. I mean, it's not that big of a task. You just have to play around in the USS Missouri. I love the ship anyways, and I guess it's borked right now because the mission is still available. It's showing that it should be active, but for good measure, I played another round after, and, I had a decent round. The one you're watching right now did 140-something thousand damage. We won. I mean, this is a round that I would expect to have gotten close to 1.5 million credits or so. Well, at the end of the round, I only had 600,000 credits. So, something is off. Not only did I receive the amount of credits I would have expected, that 17% modifier is definitely not in there, and to boot, I got the amount of credits I would have printed with any other run-of-the-mill premium tier 9 ship. So I don't know if Missouri got stealth nerfed. I'm not going to assume. All I'm going to tell you right now is don't waste your flags or anything else on here, because the credit earning potential is borked right now. It is jacked up, it is messed up, and it's not there. And I got a hold of Little White Mouse to share my results, and unfortunately I didn't give her the extremely detailed results that she's trying to collect. But I did show her, and she just confirmed that it's bugged. So if you do have a Missouri and you're playing it, do me a favor, or at least do Little White Mouse a favor. Save a screenshot of your detailed credits earning. Remember, you got to do the drop down tab and you got to extend it to show everything, and send that to her. She's doing a huge compilation of it just to determine if a number of things have happened with the USS Missouri, if it has in fact been stealth nerfed in its credit earning potential, if it's earning what it should, if it's not, whatever. She's huge on stats, and that's what she's doing right now. So, and she's actually got an active thread on the forums, and if you have her on Discord, you can hit her up that way, I would imagine, but don't flood her inbox. I'd hate to get blamed for that, but she's keeping Wargaming honest, and that's a good thing right now. And with that, I want to segue into my thoughts in general right now about Wargaming and premium ships and everything else going on. And, we always hear, close your wallet, close your wallet, close your wallet. And, I mean, I can attest to that. Since the day I was removed from being a CC, I've not spent a single cent on this game. And I'm going to stick to that. And it's just, I guess, because of the way the game's going right now. And I know there are a lot of other CCs right now that are questioning whether or not they want to remain CCs just because of everything going on. Sea Raptor is talking to his community, asking their thoughts. And that it's a hard thing for a content creator to do, to think about leaving something that provides a tangible benefit. You know, leaving the CC program, you give up a lot of stuff. You give up early access to ships. You give up ships. You know, we get to keep the ships we test, with the exception of steel ships. So, you know, it's not an easy choice for these community contributors. But he is making the, dare I say, brave move of talking to his community and thinking about exiting the program. And I'm sure he's not the only one. And a lot of this is just because of the practices that Wargaming's doing right now. Shady practices, things that just don't seem right. And it starts at the top. None of this is going to change unless they change their structure and unless they change those that are in charge of the production and the program itself. So this is going to continue on, and you know, the bean counters at Wargaming are probably fine with this because they're still making money. The game's highly profitable. So my advice and my thoughts are to both newer and older players, and by older I mean veterans out there. If you're a veteran player in this game and you enjoy the game and still play it a lot, I would advise not buying a single other ship. And I would suggest to you just close your wallet. In general, you've been playing long enough that you probably have a ton of ships right now. You have a ton of premiums. Nothing out there is going to be better than what you already have. It's just going to have different gimmicks. So, to you all are going to make the most impact. You all are going to be the ones that when you shut your wallets, it's going to hurt the most because you've been spending so much. However, again, I've covered in the past that Wargaming doesn't care. It's the newer players that they're going to worry about and gravitate towards and try and take money from. So if you're a newer player in this game, I would suggest to you, if you purchase anything, just leave it at premium. Work up the tech trees. Don't bother with the other, you know, premium ships out there. It's enticing, but I would stay away from them for now. Let Wargaming and World of Warships earn your money if you're a new player. Use this as a test period. Play for a couple months, and if you like the game, if you don't see there's any issues with the game, if it's everything you want, yeah, sure, then throw some money their way. But let them earn it. Just don't dish it out. See, Wargaming, they're smart. They're smart. They play on emotions. They play on feelings. And that's what they're doing with the USS Missouri. They know it's a beloved ship. They created a lot of buzz with the USS Missouri. They know us in North America absolutely love the ship. I mean, there's a lot of history to it, and a lot of players are upset that they missed the chance for it. So they're playing on those emotions. They're playing on the fear of missing out. They'll be, oh, this is your last chance to get the USS Missouri. It's coming back for 2 weeks only. Shell out your 20 or 25,000 doubloons, and I imagine that's probably what's going to cost. This ship's probably going to cost close to what the Pommern costs. It's going to be about a $100 premium ship, I would imagine. That's just me thinking there. I don't think it's going to be ridiculous like the Napoli. That I wouldn't touch with a 6-foot pole. I wouldn't touch that ship with your port right now due to the price. But I have a feeling the Missouri is going to be, you know, probably right around that 20,000 credit range, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. There's going to be some packages where it's like 30,000 doubloons, I would imagine, or 35,000, because that's what Wargaming does. They give you options, they package things up, but they're going to play to your emotions with this. They're going to play to your fear of missing out, and it's up to you, you know, hey, you might be one of those players out there with disposable income that just says, you know what, I've got the money, I don't care, I'm going to spend it. And that's fine. I mean, you keep the game afloat. But for the rest of you all out there, now is the time to stop spending on this game. Spending more money on this game is not going to do anything for you because the ships that you currently have that you've acquired over the past 5 years are going to be just as fine and get you through this game. And, you know, giving Wargaming money just condones their behavior. It condones the type of jackups that they've been having. I mean, there's no reason that there should be a bug right now regarding the mission. I mean, the game's been out 5 years. How are we having so many bugs still? How have we not had a new map in 18 months? I mean, they're just printing ships right now to print money. All the other things, all the other aesthetics, yeah, they're Oh, yeah, we'll have a new graphical enhancement here and there, but by and large, the only big things coming to the game are new ship lines and things that get them money. And I get that. You know, I'm a capitalist. I'm cool with that. But as a player, as a consumer, I don't like how we're being treated. I don't like how I'm being treated, and I don't like all of this. I mean, I don't like the direction that it's heading. I mean, you can elevate your player base. You can treat them properly. You know, you can do them right and still make a lot of money. There's a lot of games out there that do that. But it's when you stop doing that, it's when you just use the player base as whales or to make money. That's when you start to lose the player base. And that's what's happening right now. And it's happening in a way that I've not seen in a very, very long time. And it's unfortunate because the game is fun. I mean, there are very fun aspects of it. I still enjoy it when I go out and play it. But I don't like being played. And I feel that's what's happening with Warships right now. And I feel that the gimmicks are just coming in faster and stronger and harder. And, you know, Wargaming is just kind of using those shady tactics to get your money, you know. Emotions and fear of missing out and everything else. So, my advice to everyone would be to just, you know, tighten those wallets up. Make them earn it. Don't just freely give them the money. They've got to hurt a little bit for change to happen. And until that happens, nothing's going to change. We're still going to get ships that are borked with missions like the USS Missouri right now, which should have been an easy win for them. But here we are. 6 years in almost. 6th anniversary of the game going gold is coming up. And in those 6 years, the player base is just... I mean, we're being taken advantage of. Plain and simple. So, anyhow, I want to know your thoughts. Let me know what you think of everything going on. And as a player, if you feel like you're being abused by Wargaming, or if you're upset with all the little things that are happening. But, you know, I still enjoy the game. There's still fun to be had in the game. And, you know, that's why I hate being so negative about the game right now. But I'm going to call a spade a spade. I'm going to call it for what it is. To not do that would be disingenuous. And, you know, I feel in the past, and to those CCs that plan on leaving, you will find it is liberating. And you'll feel a little more comfortable to really say the things that you feel. So, to those of you thinking about that, weigh your options. Just weigh, you know, whether or not more premium ships in your port when you already have 300 is worth it, or is the freedom worth it? I mean, my choice was made for me. So, and I got to thank Wargaming for that, actually. I really do. Thank you for making my choice up for me. But, yeah, there's just a lot of craziness going on right now. It's just such a weird time in Wargaming's history. Anyhow, take it easy. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you all later. Zoop out.